Happy hump day, you beautiful bitch. How's it going? How are you? How's your family? How's your mental health? How's your physical health? Have you done an energy clearing? Neither have I. Don't even know what that is, but it's for some reason something I'm looking into. Let's get into it. Hello, world. Come inside the Dear Juju podcast. Hi. Oh my gosh, this Labor Day weekend, I finally, it's happened to me right in front of my face and I just cannot hide it. Oh my God, I love that song. I finally put out my side yard spruce up on my YouTube channel. I hope that you go there. I hope you check it out. It's 6.5 minutes of just the most fun lifestyle or decor you'd ever have. And it took me all summer. I think on socials and the content that gets put out there is more like fast food, right? You get in, you stop, you throw it down your gullet, you keep going. This was like Thanksgiving or Christmas meal where you could sit down, really watch it on the big screen and just, every once in a while, I just want to give you the art and put my foot in it, if you will. So that's what this was about, and I hope you watched it, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if not, please go check it out now. And I think it's so fucking good, if I do say so myself. Now, my husband right now is at the head meeting at the studio with all the heads of the departments, with all the executives. So it looks like it's a done deal. It looks like we will be moving to London for the foreseeable future. Come on, cheerio. Can you believe this shit? It's not Emily in Paris, okay? The new is Dear Juju in London. That's right, honey. I'm taking over Big Ben and I'm sitting on it, taking it in deep. Now, I will be having a huge sale. Huge. I'm going to try to do online and in person. The clothes, I think I'm going to do online, and what doesn't sell online, I will be doing my house in person. I'm excited to get rid of everything. I know I told you this last week, but everything's got to go. I want all new stuff. If I come back, when I come back, I'm getting all new stuff. I'm like, bye, out with the old and with the new. So if you love my fashion, like I'll probably sell this top. I just went into my closet. I shit you not. If you're watching on, look at this. And if you're not, listen to this shit. That is the motherfucking tag. Yep, this is such a cute lime green chartreuse shirt, and I've never worn it before, okay? There is so much in my closet that's like this, and I'm going to get rid of everything. I'm going to become a lean, mean, green machine. I'm going to save money. I'm going to get snatched. I have all the plans. It's like when you first do anything, you have all the best intentions. One thing I did see, one of my friends posted that her kids, who they live in London, are going back to school today. You guys, the uniforms. I'm down with the uniform. That way I don't have to pick anything out. They know it's expected of them. This is what you're going to wear. But a tie for a little boy, a tie, a button-up shirt and a tie. I'm all for dress to impress, but really, knee-high socks, the girls' dress look drab AF. I'm like, can we rhinestone this? It was like a little red and white striped with a little Peter Pan collar, and that's cute. But can we put Georgie on the back in rhinestones? Can she add a rhinestone belt? Can she do bows in the hairs? Can we accessorize? Can she wear a crown? Can she wear jewelry? Like, these costume uniforms looked drab. They looked drab, the opposite of fab. I don't know how much of the sprucing up we're going to get into, but we'll see. So follow along. And you're coming with me. You're coming with me as we take Big Ben. We're going to take it. New times, honey. And I have no idea. In my head, I have been wanting to sell Dear Juju, trying to sell Dear Juju. For me, it is the best show that hasn't been made yet. It is smart, it's witty, it's informative, it's fashion, it's bright, it's colorful, it's risk-taking, it's women empowerment, person empowerment. And I'm just like, oh, we're going to London. How's that going to work? But you know what? The synchronicities of the universe can happen anywhere. And especially now in this day and age, things can happen online. Meetings can be set anywhere. So it doesn't matter. So I still have my dreams intact and I'm ready. And guess what? They're flying the whole family first class. Is that hilarious? I'm like, oh my God. My kids are already starting off. All I wanted was a better life for my kids. And let's see, they've been to Australia twice. My son like 4 times. My daughter twice. She's 3. They're going to be going to the UK, moving to London in a first class ticket. It's just like, oh my God. Because even when I was on tour, traveling the world for 10 years because I was following my dream of dancing, I traveled and I got paid to do it. I didn't have to pay for one bus ticket, one train ticket, one plane ticket, one hotel room, because it's all part of the job, of course. If you're touring with the Black Eyed Peas, it's all inclusive, and then you get your day rate or your weekly rate. And I'm like, I just feel really grateful that we get this experience and my husband's getting paid to do it. And hopefully we'll save some money. And I'm getting a work visa too. So I should be able to work there too. It's something that I negotiated because I'm like, listen, if you think I'm just going to sit at home, I have to do Dear Juju, mothering, and choreography, because if I don't have at least 3 things at a time, I'm hyper, right? I like creativity. I like to do things. I'm like, I need to go to a set every once in a while. I need to scream 5, 6, 7, 8, it just be around adults. It makes me feel really good. Not that I don't love being around you guys, but look, I'm alone here doing this, while the kids are at school. But know that every once in a while I could go to the X Factor. Is that still on? Top of the Pops. Is that in the UK? I don't know. I'll learn all of this. The Voice. Is that there? Again, I don't know. But what I do know is I'll have a work visa. The only thing that's kind of getting me a little bit down is it's really gray there. But I told my husband, once a month, honey, we're going to be going to Spain. We're going to be going to Lisbon. We're going to be going to Italy because I need to see the sun. I need to see the sun because I get a little weather dependent on my mood. Do you get that way too? Where if it's gloomy out, you're like, oh, this is cute. It's gloomy. Okay. It's gloomy again today. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. For the past 23 years I've lived in LA, it's been 73 and sunny almost every damn day. This last year, we had a real winter and it was months of gray and rain, and we didn't know what to do with ourselves. And I was like, oh shit. So we're going to be there, hopefully, if all goes well, at least 2 years. Okay? And I'm going to keep my podcast up. At the beginning, when we first move, it might just be, I don't know, it might look a little different. Okay. Until I can get like a wallpaper and a this and a that. And we're Airbnb for a little bit. It's like, it's going to be a little bit makeshift, but it's going to be so fun and so exciting. And then you can come along with me. Also, I don't know if you heard that singing, but I can't sing. And it's so funny. I put my daughter down the other night and I was singing, Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Because she loves Ba Ba Black Sheep. And she said, Mom, you're singing. I was like, I know. I can't carry a tune. It's not really relaxing, is it? It's more annoying. And she said, why don't you sing it like Uncle? Now, my 2 best friends, the Ninja Twins, Uncle Nick and Uncle James. Uncle James came over and sang to her once and put her down because sometimes they used to help me watch them. And this motherfucker, okay, this is how he sang Ba Ba Black Sheep. Are you ready for this? This is how he sang Ba Ba Black Sheep. Ready? And pretend like I have a voice or I could carry a key in some form. He went like this. Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Now, what am I going to do with that? So I tried to sing it like Uncle James. And she was like, I was like, I know. I tried though, because she really likes the musicality of have you any wool? Right? And I was thinking, God, it must be so cool to be a singer and be able to put your kids down, or at least be able to carry a tune and like sing to your kids and have them not sound like the seagull from The Little Mermaid. Do you remember? That's what I sound like when I put my kids down. I couldn't carry a tune if it was in a bucket with a lid on it. Okay. And I just thought, I'm sorry. I got a lot going on. Singing is just not one thing I can give you. I was like, listen, I'm a dancer. I'm not a singer. We do. Oh, and that's what I wanted to share with you too. So there was a new study that was put out. Here we go. I found it. Okay. There's a parenting study that I can't stop thinking about. Families who have regular dance parties together had kids that were overall less aggressive, more creative, better listeners, had stronger connections with their siblings and parents. Maybe the key to a happier home is just to turn off the TV and turn on the music. Now, I employ you. Doesn't matter what kind of a dancer that you are. We, before dinner, almost every single day have dinner dance parties. So what we do is as I'm cooking dinner and getting it ready, instead of putting on the TV and just slopping it down in front of them, I say, okay, dinner's ready in a few minutes. I'm going to pick a song, then Rocco, you're going to pick a song, and then Georgie, you're going to pick a song, and we're going to get out all of our wiggles, and we're going to dance. And we have dinner dance parties, and it has been a really fun tradition that the kids love. They dance, they like jam, we laugh, we high five, they do funny, silly stuff. Mommy does funny, silly stuff. I turn around and I shake my booty. Like, we do things that really make them feel connected and energetic and get a little bit of their wiggles out before we sit down and have dinner. And it is just a beautiful tradition, and I didn't even know you could study this shit, but apparently they said. Next time you have dinner and it's ready in about 5 or 10 minutes, let your kid pick a song first so that they feel like they have autonomy. Then you pick a song that you want to dance to so you can teach them about real music. How you doing? And have a dinner dance party. It is so much fun. Even if it's just you and your husband. Like, if your kids are grown and old, turn on the music, say, honey, get in here. And they say, yeah. And you go, dance with me. Dance with me, baby. There's something when you dance together for a song, life just feels a little bit more magical. And I feel like the connection is stronger. The house just fills and brims with love. So try a dinner dance party. And it's September. And in September, I really like to do Sexy September. Okay? Now, Sexy September is where I snatch it all the way up. I know, I talk about getting snatched so much on this fucking show because it's just annoying. I'm a former dancer and I've gained 20 pounds in my motherhood, and I'm still as beautiful and as fine as I ever was, but she feels a little bit not in her skin. So sorry if I talk about it a lot. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas are right around the corner. And September is really a time where nothing really goes on. Labor Day came and went. Honey, and I drank way too much and I'm Puff Mama. So for the rest of the month, I'm really going to focus on keeping it healthy. There's nothing really going on. I got nothing really coming up like that in the holidays or having people over. So it's a time where I can buckle down and focus on drinking more water, eating more whole foods, going to Orange Theory more, and just drinking less alcohol and really focus on my health. This is what I'm going to do for Sexy September, because last month I did a whole month of no drinking, and let's be real, that's not going to happen. And what I think I'm going to do is sipping Saturdays. So Saturday morning, I go to Orange Theory, get my workout in, feel really good, like I've accomplished something. Then I can come home and then I can have a drink on Saturday. Not Friday, not Sunday, but Saturday, and kind of really put up those reins and make sure I'm only drinking then. So if you want to do it with me, let's get into some domestic goddessness, shall we? Cooking. Okay, I have to tell you, because, every once in a while, you just want to throw some shit together. So I take this chicken shawarma from Trader Joe's and I pop it in the air fryer. Then I mix together in a bowl there's Trader Joe's Tzatziki and their non-fat Greek yogurt. And I mix it together. Then I add some fresh dill and some fresh lemon and then mix that together so it looks homemade, okay? Then what I get is their broccoli salad with the kale and the sunflower seeds and the currants. Oh my God, it is divine. I add some extra little lettuce to that, an extra cucumber, an extra avocado. I actually also add pomegranate seeds, which is really lovely. And I don't use their bagged vinaigrette because I don't know what oil is in there. So I like to do my own olive oil and balsamic because the balsamic also works really well. And the gold balsamic, the little bottle from Trader Joe's, is my favorite, okay? I dump that all. I give it a toss. I pile up the salad. Serve the chicken. I put a dollop of the tzatziki and Greek yogurt, a little extra dill on top. Bob's your uncle. Okay? Sexy September. if you will. And it's easy, chicken and salad, right? Then you sleep better. You're not so full. You have protein in the Greek yogurt. You have the flavor from the tzatziki, the flavor from the shawarma. And then that salad is so bomb and flavorful. And you're getting raw broccoli, raw kale, cucumbers, avocado, pomegranate seeds, sunflower seeds. You know what I mean? Like, this is a beautiful weeknight dinner when you're either like, I don't know what to eat, or I just want something really fast but yummy. That's something that you can do. And whenever I'm like, I don't know what to eat, just give me chicken and salad. Like, if it's not for my palate, let's make it cute for my thighs. You know what I mean? So try that next time you go to Trader Joe's. Take a picture and let me know. Cocktails. I took an Uber. Oh my God. I was at the doctor's and my husband kept the key in his pocket. Has this ever happened to you? Anyways, I had to take an Uber home to get the key and then come back. What a fucking mess. But the Uber guy had this llama. And one of my friends went to Peru, and brought me back some llamas because I love getting magnets for wherever I visit and putting it up on the fridge. And she got me some llamas. So I was like, I know that llama. Are you Peruvian? And he was like, yes, I am. I just got back from there and I got this little llama. I said, that is so nice. I said, I went there when I was on tour with the Black Eyed Peas. I absolutely loved it. What is this leading to? We started talking about Peruvian food, lomo saltado. I don't know if you've ever had this. It's like a meat and French fries / fried potato and rice situation with tomato and onions. It's delicious. But also, my favorite cocktails is a Pisco Sour. Pisco Sours. Now, this is not really something that you're going to make at home, but next time you go out to a restaurant, especially in the fall, because it's got an egg white on top, if you see a Pisco Sour on the menu, get it. Okay? Get it. You heard it here first. Let me tell you what's in a Pisco Sour, bitch. Pisco. I don't know why I keep saying bitch today, but it feels right, you know? I think I'm about to start my period. When I was running on Orange Theory today, they were like so big and obnoxious and swollen. And I was like, bitch, I think you're about to start your period. And then all day I've been saying, bitch, 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 bitch. Sometimes you just gotta be like, yes, bitch. Like, it is what it is. Pisco Sour. Here we go. A Pisco Sour is a Peruvian cocktail made with Pisco brandy. This drink is made with lime juice, not lemon juice. Because in Peru, they don't have lemon trees. Oh my God, look at all this knowledge that you're getting on Dear Juju. 2 ounces of Pisco, which is a rum, lime juice, simple syrup, and egg white and Angostura bitters. It doesn't really sound like a cocktail that you're foaming at the mouth with, but there is foam on top, and you know we love the foam. It is beautiful, and it really reminds me of fall. So as we start going into fall, if you go out and if you see a Pisco Sour, please order it. And let me know what you think, okay? It's one of my favorite cocktails, and we're going into the season of real cocktails. Manhattans, sidecars, Pisco Sours, an old-fashioned, right? I feel martinis. Like, for some reason, I feel like fall is cocktail season. I don't know why. Maybe because I more of like the egg whites and the dark liquors a little bit more rather than in the summer when it's fucking hot out. Decor. As I said before, I'm selling all my stuff. So if you know anyone in LA, I will be having a estate sale right before I leave. So come and get it. I have to redo this podcast studio because I love this podcast studio, but it's also my dining room here in Los Angeles. So when we move out, I really have to make a new studio, if you will, to shoot this and record this. And what I'm thinking, think pink. Who do we go to when we need to know the best paint that there is? Farrow. Okay, we do go to Farrow and Ball. We get it test matched at Home Depot, and I don't know what's going to be the equivalent over there, but they have a Sulking Room Pink that I really think is going to give the next vibe of the podcast 2.0. So I'm thinking pink. And if you're thinking pink, I saw actually on Domino Magazine, you can put a bar in a closet. That is really fun. Instead of having a closet, maybe do 2 that like swing out and open and put a bar in a closet. How fun is that? I think that's a great idea. And I saw one that was Sulking Room Pink. And I'm just completely into it. All right. And with all that, let's get into some Q&A with some TNA. Okay. Yeah. What is going on with me today? I can't stop singing. I think it's because I talked about what a bad singer I am, and now it just makes me want to sing even worse. See? Shocking and silly. You know my humor. Okay, now I don't know what happened this week, but I got so many questions. I'm going to answer these with rapid fire, okay? So that this isn't like a 45-minute long freaking thing. Dear Juju, how do I navigate hosting a dinner party when having friends with very different dietary preferences? Okay, let me tell you. What you do is you make the sides your start. Let's be honest. We all love the sides. We all love the salad. You know what we had this weekend was a burger bash. And my friend came back 3 times for my Mexican Caesar salad that I made. The sides are really what it's all about. Then if somebody wants a meat or a veg that you can put center stage, you know, vegan or vegetarian, it's really easy to make the sides or salads the stars and then kind of like pick a dish, right? So that's how I would navigate that. Do something where it's very side star heavy. It's like the best friend in a rom-com. They're always the funniest and their favorite anyways. Okay, next. Dear Juju, my partner and I have wildly different tastes in home decor. How do we find a style we both love? I think what's really cool is when 2 styles do come together because that's making something new. Hello, like Dear Juju, like a naughty Martha Stewart, right? Like a comedian and a Martha Stewart. You see what I'm saying? So I really love the fact of when 2 styles come together. If you're very far apart, like let's say one's a minimalist and one's a maximalist, and let me tell you, that is what's happening here in this house, is give and take where you can. You have to do something where you can mix because there is a world that both of them can kind of come into. And sometimes, especially with men, I don't know if this is a hetero relationship or not, but the person that is not so creatively inclined, which is usually the man in the relationship, I'm just being honest, they sometimes have to see it. So sometimes you have to buy it and keep the receipt and try it and let them see it and go, oh, well, I don't hate that. And you go, well, good, because you got this minimalist, and this minimalist, and I love this pillow, and it's my maximalist touch, so it's a good compromise. And they say, yes, it is. But if you were to show that to them, not in context in a store, they might not be able to see it. So when there's 2 different decor styles, buy and try as long as you can return and keep the receipt. That way you can build kind of a Venn diagram of where you guys overlap. And there's got to be a lot of exploring. And let me tell you something. If you're in a relationship where someone's not willing to bend or explore, I'm just saying, they might not be able to bend or explore on some other things too. So you might want to look at that, right? Could be a foreshadowing. Could be. My husband just lets me do what I want with the decor, even though he himself is a minimalist. But he's like, he sees the way everyone walks in here and goes, your house is fabulous. And how HGTV called, how you doing? And he's like, well, maybe you do know something. And I'm like, yeah. You know lighting, I know decor. Okay, stay in your lane. But it's also a foreshadowing because it kind of lets me do what I want. But explore and try and buy in context of the room. Because otherwise you're just dragging each other to just buy what you like, and if they hate it, return it. Dear Juju, I love cooking, but I'm always pressed for time. Any tips for making gourmet meals without spending hours in the kitchen? Yes. My best advice for this, get your pre-made stuff that's really good. And then zhuzh it up. Zhuzh it up. I've become a verb of myself. Hello, how fucking great is that? So zhuzhing it up, like even my cooking this week, I took the tzatziki, I took the Greek yogurt, I added some fresh stone, some lemon to make the sauce, right? Literally takes 5 minutes, but you zhuzhed it up. It wasn't rip and dump, which feels very basic. So take some pre-made stuff that you really like when it's gourmet, but then only have to do like 1 or 2 things. I do 3 because I'm teen DTM. When I feel a lot, I'm making that whole thing from scratch. I'm slicing the cucumbers really thin. I'm adding the garlic. But some days we just don't have time for that. So if you want it to taste gourmet, zhuzh it up. Add some spices. Add some this. Add some that. My Mexican Caesar salad with the burger bash that we had this weekend over Labor Day. I shit you not, let me tell you. I took 3 bags of Target. This is for real. This is the inside scoop. Target Mexican Caesar salad. But what did I do? I zhuzhed it up. You got it. So it was this shredded romaine lettuce, and I used their little baggies of the spicy pepitas, the croutons. But then I was like, this really needs an avocado. And I really like the vegan dill dressing from Trader Joe's. So I'm going to use that. And then I might as well add in some extra dill and some extra pepitas. So that's what I did. I put some spice on some pepitas, roasted it for 5 minutes, ripped the bags, tossed them all there, tossed out their dressing. I never used their dressing. And like I said, I fooled him. He was like, can I please have the recipe? I'm obsessed with this salad. And I was like, yeah, you can. Cut to 3 bags of Target Mexican Caesar. So if you're stressed for time or if gourmet meals are daunting, start with something that's good and make it great by zhuzhing it up. Zhuzhing it up always makes things great. Am I right? But adding that little extra touch or finessing it really takes it to another level, and it feels like you're making stuff gourmet because you're making it your own. All right, that's the show. Make sure to get you some chicken shawarma from TJ's. Don't also pick up some flowers while you're there. And if you go out and on the menu, there's a Pisco Sour, honey, do it. And also think pink, okay? Think pink. That's what the next podcast is going, and I'm feeling it. What do you think, okay? That's the podcast. Don't forget that you're a star. Try a dinner dancing party tonight, okay? Play some music, shake your booty, and then all have a meal together, because that's what life is about, is creating those little moments of magic in the daily and in the mundane that you can, okay? You're a star. Shine it, own it, live it, love it. I love you. And I'm out. Mwah!